There is no way this just happened. I just finished recording what would have been this video. I had just opened up Vegas, and then I opened Twitter to see this from CharlieIntel. Breaking, new rumor from Insider Gaming says Call of Duty 2023's release date is November 10th, 2023. The title is being developed by Sledgehammer Games. Game will have its own beta weekends and campaign early access period leading up to launch, per Insider Gaming's report. The new title from Sledgehammer is expected to be a fully fledged premium game, a part of the Modern Warfare universe. The beta is expected in October. I mean, I think Apollo hit the nail right on the head. That's exactly what I'm thinking. So anyways, what's going on, guys? It's Rage, and again, welcome back to some Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, Modern Warfare 3 Remastered was initially going to be the topic of this video. Well, it was going to be one of the topics of this video, because my initial plan for this video was to just kind of have this be a sit down and talk video about the current state of Call of Duty, all the news that broke earlier this week. I did also want to spend a little bit of time talking about the new Modern Warfare 22 Season 2 and all that stuff that's going on right now. I know a whole lot of us are not very happy about that, but yeah, the first thing that I wanted to talk about was the news from earlier this week that CharlieIntel put out there, saying that there was still apparently a brand new fully fledged game coming out. It was supposed to be in development by Sledgehammer Games, and all the way up until this point in time, we knew that going into Modern Warfare 22 that it was going to be a 2-year game, and that the year 2 content... Hold on. I don't know why I felt the need to do that. Anyways, so really early on into the Modern Warfare 2022 life cycle, we did get that news that Sledgehammer was going to be reportedly working on the year 2 content. Again, all the way up until this point in time, we knew that the year 2 content was going to be developed by Sledgehammer, and we have been sitting here thinking that even though they're calling it a full premium release, that it was still just going to be an expansion of the current Modern Warfare 2. I thought it was As far as the Modern Warfare 22 expansion goes for year 2, I've been personally thinking all the way up until this point in time, just going off the rumors, that it was going to be essentially remastering Modern Warfare 2 without really remastering the game, bringing back all the old maps, weapons, everything like that. Even as a matter of fact, in the Warzone 2 update, they brought the down plane into Afghan, and yet in Season 2, we're getting Dome as a remake, when I feel like we just could have got Afghan, and it would have made so much more sense to fit the Warzone season, but whatever. Still had that big rumor for what would have been for the multiplayer, and obviously next year we would have had the next fully fledged campaign, continuing off the current Modern Warfare 2 story and everything like that, but I don't even know if that's going to be happening anymore. It still very well could be the case, and this is just like the confirmation that, hey, no, Sledgehammer really is doing this. Maybe we're all thinking a little too deep into it right now, because again, like, this just broke 20 minutes ago looking at Twitter. But on that same note, though, this is kind of where the cogs get turning a little bit when I'm thinking about it. We all know that Modern Warfare 22 right now is not in the best state. It's not doing super well. Warzone 2 isn't doing super well. A lot of us are, again, not very happy with the content that we're getting for Season 2. On the multiplayer side of things, yeah, we're getting a couple new guns, but as far as maps go, we're only getting Dome, which I feel like this doesn't need to be a reminder, but fun fact, yeah, it was Radar in Vanguard. We just had it in Vanguard, and they're bringing back Museum from the beta, so it looks like they settled out whatever copyright law problem thing they were having. It seems like they got that sorted out. It's the fact that we're currently, what, 3.5, almost 4 months into this game's life cycle, and we don't have any new maps. There still could be some new maps added in the mid-season update, really whenever that is. That could be like end of March, if they delay Season 3 and we have Season 2 for another like 3 months or something like that. It might be up until 6 months, 5-6 months, up until we finally see a brand new map in Modern Warfare 22, a new original map. So again, things aren't looking too hot right now, but on that same note though, at least things can only get better from here. Right? It still may very well be the case that the Modern Warfare 2 remaster, that's not really a remaster, is going to be the thing for this year that Sledgehammer is taking care of, and they're still just going to call it a full premium launch, even though it's not exactly that. From the looks of it, though, this is like going to be a new game that was, still based on Modern Warfare, right? It's still a part of the Modern Warfare universe, is the way that they're putting it. I feel like it really is that simple, at least the way that I'm thinking about it. It can really only mean one or two things, that it really is just the expansion like we already kind of knew, or this very well could be Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, which I really don't think would be a bad idea at all. I talked about this in a recent video. I don't remember exactly what I was talking about, but when it came to Cold War, I still think that Cold War is one of the best Call of Duties that we've had in recent years. I will die on that hill. On launch, Cold War was obviously a product of the time. The fact that they still were going to release a game in the middle of a pandemic when they could have easily delayed it a year, even if they handed it over to Treyarch and given them an extra year to work on Cold War. Like, imagine Cold War came out when Vanguard did, with all the content that was currently in Cold Cold War at that time, and then all the extra stuff they would have added on top of that, it could have been even better, but that's besides the point. On that same note, though, it is kind of nice to see that Treyarch isn't once again being pushed up onto a release cycle. Like, they still have the time that they need for their 2024 release, which is still really, really nice. But anyways, with the whole Cold War thing, I was saying that it would have made sense, like 2020 would have been the perfect year. Oh, it was in the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered video that I said that it would have been the perfect time to release a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, or really any remaster for that matter, just to kind of, you know, hold the year out, right? And I feel like this is a very similar situation that we're in, that this really could be Sledgehammer remastering Modern Warfare 3. I still feel like it would be really cool to see if they do decide to release like the next expansion to the current Modern Warfare 2, like give us a new campaign, give us new raid missions, everything like that. But what if it's like a year like we had in 2016, where we have our mainline game, or our mainline expansion, we have our mainline Infinite Warfare, but then we get the Modern Warfare remastered on the side, we get the MW3 remaster along with the MW2 expansion. You are one of the worst players I've ever seen in my entire life. I am not worth one kill. This client. I really don't even know why I'm surprised. That's just what you should expect when you get on MW3 Plutonium. ACR, MP7, SCAR, Suppress, portable radars, trying for the 69 millionth Moab. I just feel like it makes almost too much sense that this is the perfect opportunity to release a game like Modern Warfare 3 Remastered. Especially considering that in the original MW3, Sledgehammer, Raven, all these guys helped out a lot with this game. Games like Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 are literally the perfect games to remaster, and the reason being is because they are two of the most balanced Call of Duty games. Now, obviously, no Call of Duty is ever perfectly balanced, but I feel like at the game's fundamental core, there's not really a whole lot that would need to be changed with a game like MW3 or Black Ops 2. Yeah, sure, there's a couple nitpicky things. I'm sure everyone has their own ideas as to what could or maybe even be changed if they were to remaster it, but fact of the matter is, if they were to do it for Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2, these kind of games don't require a whole lot of changes. It's not as controversial or taboo to change anything in these games as it would, for example, Modern Warfare 2. Because again, with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, no matter what way you spin it, the devs are going to get so much shit for it. Whether they keep the game the exact same one-to-one, or even if they start changing things, they're going to get shit for it with MW2. I just feel like it makes a lot more sense for a Modern Warfare 3 Remaster, even though it kills me to say it. I mean, I still love this game, but I would absolutely prefer MW2 Remastered over this. I don't think it's a super unpopular opinion, but I would also prefer a Black Ops 1 Remaster over a Black Ops 2 Remaster. You are so good at the video game. But also on that same note, though, that's why I love Cold War so much, because it really does feel like Black Ops 1 that was made in 2020, or a Black Ops 1 Black Ops 2 combination that came out in 2020. So I'm satisfied with that. I love Cold War. So again, though, I just feel like it makes the most sense in a time like this. At a time like this, with the way that Call of Duty is, with the way that Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2022 have not been doing as well as they thought it was going to, it would make the most sense to remaster a game like MW3 to at least pair it with that. Even going back to 2016, Infinite Warfare was not a bad game. MWR was a beautiful remaster. Going back to 2016, that was one of the worst years on YouTube for Call of Duty, and neither of those games, it shouldn't have even been that way. Both of those games were great. So all I'm saying, though, is that it wouldn't really surprise me if that's kind of the situation we're going to see ourselves getting into, where we have this new premium mainline launch where it's really just the expansion, but they also have a golden opportunity to tag on MW3 Remastered multiplayer with it. I also feel like this obviously doesn't need to be said, but clearly this is all speculation. This obviously is not any sort of confirmation that, yes, MW3 Remastered, this is what's happening. It's something that I would love to see happen, and I feel like, just given the current state of everything, it just makes the most sense. What am I stuck on? Oh, the fourth was up there. Oh my god. It just makes the most sense given the current circumstances with the way that everything is going for Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2022. Doesn't really need to be said. A lot of people are just not happy with the current state of the game. And again, with Season 2, like I was just talking about, they're bringing back Dome from this game, which is now the 4th, 5th time we've seen this map, and we're getting Museum back from the beta. Sure, we're getting a couple new weapons. That's all fine, well, and good, but again, there's just not a whole lot going on for multiplayer, which is just really disheartening. It really is. As someone who mostly focuses on multiplayer, yeah, sure, like all the new Warzone stuff is cool. I'm down to check out the Resurgence map. It's really no surprise, though, that once Warzone came out and that really blew up, that's what became the main focus. And it just really sucks to see that multiplayer, like the premium experience of the game, the $70 version that we buy every single year, is the part of the game that's getting shafted the most right now. I myself am someone who's really disappointed with the way that Modern Warfare 2022 is turning out right now. Like, I still enjoy the game. I'm still making tons of progress on the weapon charms, and I like like playing the game. That's the thing. I'm enjoying myself playing the game. Mostly because I've given myself, like, really the only thing there is to do. I'm at, like, 40 some odd weapon charms now. I guess for someone like me, for someone who's grinding out the weapon charms, that's nice. And again, yeah, having all the new guns is cool and all, but we need maps, man. It's getting to the point that, again, like, we're gonna be, like, 5-6 months into this game's life cycle before we even see any new maps, new original maps. That is, again, if they're not gonna have anything for the mid-season update. It's just a really, really weird time with Call of Duty, and I feel like we shouldn't even be having this problem. This was supposed to be the 2-year Call of Duty game. Like, finally, the devs are getting a break, and it turns out, no, like, Call of Duty is the wheel that keeps on turning. Which, again, depending on how you look at it, could be a very good or a very bad thing. Like, someone like me, obviously, I love playing COD, I love making COD content, everything like that. Like, I'm not mad about it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not mad with getting a new release, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, what's going on here? So yeah, again, though, I know I've said it a lot, but I really do feel that this is the year that makes the most sense if they're gonna do an MW3 remaster, or really any remaster for that matter. Modern Warfare 3 just makes the most sense because, again, even if they are going off the whole expansion thing, the next campaign that they release would technically be Modern Warfare 3, or maybe Modern Warfare 2.5. You are just 100% lying to my face that I didn't MSR multi that. This game is so stinky. I mean, to be fair, that third shot, though, yeah, it was still pretty slow. I would have point stacked it, if anything. Now, if I haven't already said this, though, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below how you guys are feeling about everything. Go ahead and let me know what you guys are thinking. I still am pretty excited to see if they do end up going through with bringing back the MW2 Remastered. That's not a remaster, just bringing back all the old stuff into the new game. I think that would actually be really, really cool. Completely on board with that. Very excited for that. Very excited for the next story to the parts of the campaign and everything like that. But if they're still gonna do that and they decide to add MW3 Remastered on top of that, I think that'd be a good move. Sledgehammer were the guys that were helping out with the multiplayer with this game, so why not? Makes the most sense to me. But yeah, again, that's the current news. Apparently the release date is November 10th, 2023. This is gonna get really, really interesting. So again, on that note, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think of all this down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. It's been Rage, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody.